Hey. Yes, I realise I do not talk normally at the start of the clips, lads, but something happened with the audio file for this highlight and it just messed up. So here I am, Rodriguez doing some lovely, lovely work here and just bams it. Top bag. Holy shit. That was an insane goal by J. Rodriguez, and he is a phenomenal inform, lads, but there will be plenty more underrated informs in the upcoming squad builder. So go ahead and let's get straight into the squad builder now. We are running the 4-4-2 formation, and forgot to do my intro. This is CJ Novo 92, and today I have a rarely used BPL squad. We are running the 4-4-2 formation as mentioned, and we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, and that is going to be Ben Foster. Very, very solid goalkeeper, lads. Is he as good as Joe Hart? Probably not, but he is pretty good at shot saving. His only weakness, I would say, is coming out from crossing. That was sort of his weak link, but he's got good enough pace to come out and rush on, and pretty much he's a very decent goalkeeper. Pick him up if you can. The next player is going to be Ivanovic, and he is absolutely incredible. Pick up this guy, lads. There's not much else I can say. The next couple of highlights you'll see is just the slide tackles. He's got high defensive work rate. He's got perfect defensive stats. He is just a phenomenal right back. In fact, I'll go ahead and say he's my favourite right back in the game. Pick him up at all costs. The next player is going to be the second informed Vertonghen. And yes, I do realise he's pretty pricey. I think he's at 100 and something K right now. But I've actually never played against him, lads, so that's why he's in my squad. I did have him in my Belgium squad as well. I picked him up just because I'm a Spurs fan, and he really surprised me, lads. He has got high attacking work rate, which can sometimes be frustrating, but his defensive stats, especially boosted because of his second in form, really helps him out there. He's got great slide tackling, great aggression, great strength, and also great heading accuracy, as you just saw. The next centre-back is, of course, going to be my favourite centre-back in the entire game. I cannot stop talking about this guy. I've spoken about him since the start of FIFA 13. Everyone worries about his pace and say, oh, he's not going to be good enough, lads. Forget about the pace. He's got great defensive positioning stats. That's the key stat there, lads. He's always in the right place at the right time. Pace doesn't matter when you've got VIDIC, lads, and also his heading accuracy is absolutely incredible. Just pick him up and give him a go, lads. There is sort of cheap now, so definitely pick him up and tell me what you think. I know you will not be disappointed. The left back is going to be someone I didn't even know had an inform, so that shows you how rare he actually is. And that is Kolarov. Had him last year for my informed Serbian squad builder, and he was very good. I would say he's even better this year. He's a bit more defensive this year, but he's got great crossing, lads. And he's also, let me just check, hold on, scored 8 goals in 33 games. For a left back, I'd say that's pretty decent. And I love the little chip head, I love chucking those. Let's start off with our first midfield player, and that's going to be Inform Milner. And he never gets used because he hasn't got really that much pace, hasn't got skill moves, so everyone just overlooks him. But he is a phenomenal player, lads. His crossing is one of the best, if not best. I thought Kolarov's crossing was great. This guy's crossing is just ridiculous. If you whip it in, it's always going to go to the head, and you will see that in the upcoming highlights. I did chuck out a lot of headers in the upcoming highlights for the two strikers, so definitely check them out if you can. And here's also one, I think he only scored 2 goals. That was the only 2 goals he scored, but he also has some incredible shooting stats. I think it's like 99 long shot or something. I had him in another squad, my When Nations Collide, and he scored 4 goals in his first 4 games. So if you are going to need him to score goals, he is really reliable. He didn't really score that much in here, but he was definitely a provider. The first centre mid is going to be the silver Scotland man, and that is going to be Barry Bannon. Loved him in FIFA 12. In fact, I think he was my favourite player in FIFA 12. And this year, he is just pretty much the exact same, lads. Very, very good. Everyone doesn't use him because he's a silver and he's not very tall. So they think, oh, he's not going to be strong. You just get pushed off the ball. That is definitely not the case, lads. I don't know what it is about this card, but he just wins balls. I'll show you up here right now. You'll see that Ashley Cole just pushes Ashley Cole out of the way and just finishes perfectly. Pick up this guy and just give him a go, lads. He scored, I think it's 11 goals in 33 games for me. Let me just check. No, 32 games, sorry, lads, and 11 goals. I think I've actually got it coming up in the next highlight, because I know a lot of you don't really believe I scored that many goals with midfield players. So there you go, lads, and I did pick him up for, I think, 18k. I think his price is slightly dropped now, but if it is, just pick him up, that's even more. Their next player is going to be Jordan Henderson. This was pre-inform, lads, and maybe would have tried out the inform if I could. And he complements Barry Bannon very well. He defends back while Barry Bannon goes forward. They're a perfect partnership. The next player is going to be the second inform, Siggy. Big Sigurdsson from my beloved Spurs. Absolute phenomenal player. Great long shots, great crossing, and just overall powerhouse. Great in air as well if you're whipping in balls. Milner crossed a few and he came arriving late from the back post and hit some nice volleys / headers. And also there's a very good long shot. I think he's got some insane long shots. That's maybe 99 long shots. He's got 94 shot power anyway. And he's just sort of the complete player, lads. No one ever uses him again because he hasn't got great pace or great skill moves. So use that as your advantage, lads. He's 6 foot odds, great strength, great in the air, just overall amazing player. I love that goal. There's just some really nice build-up play. That's the sort of goals you will score 9 times out of 10 with this squad, lads. So definitely use if you can. Here's a nice little fake, and boom. Phenomenal, just phenomenal. I know I'm saying phenomenal a lot, lads, but there's just, I cannot express how good this squad actually was. You'll probably look at it and say, it's not really got the pace, CJ, I'm going to give this one a miss, but that would be your mistake. You should try this squad out and just see how it feels for you. And also, I've been getting a lot of messages saying, CJ, I haven't seen a free kick in your videos for a little while, can you shove us in a free kick? So boom, here you go. Big Siggy. I got a little bit bored of the free kicks. I thought they all sort of looked the same, so that's why I cut them out, lads. But if you're interested in seeing them, here's a bam 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 for Siggy. He wasn't my primary free kick taker though. That was mostly Barry Bannon because obviously I'm a big Barry Bannon fan. But Siggy did take 3 and scored 1, so that's a not bad turnaround. I think that's one of the games when swapped out Barry Bannon for fitness reasons. And I'll talk about who I swapped him around with as well. I'll give you a little clue. He did score the first goal in the sort of video, and he's a phenomenal player as well. The striker's going to be Informed Dzeko, and no one ever uses this guy for unknown reasons. He's just insane. Look at that. Have you ever seen someone shoot the ball like that before in your life? In FIFA 13, he just curls it with the outside of his foot. This guy, just the definition of headers. I'd love to make a squad with him, Pizzini, and my other striker that's going to be in. And that would just be a headers heaven. But it isn't just about headers, lads. It isn't just about power. He's got great finesse shots, great chip shots, and he's also very good at working the ball as well. In the upcoming, I think, no, I've still a couple of highlights before you'll see the sort of skill moves and that he's got. Pierre was a lovely chip, just chipping it over the goalkeeper. Great first touch, in the rain as well, so that shows you how hard it is. Here's Kolarov's great crossing, lads. Absolutely perfectly placed into Big DZ's head. DZ, God, DZ. I know Ryan and David just seems echo there. Anyway, that is, I think, the 3rd minute, and in that same game, yeah, it is in the upcoming, they just score so many early headers. I actually started feeling a little bit bad for just running wide and crossing, so I actually did eventually cut that out. But there's his long shot as well, great shot power, phenomenal player. I think he's around 25 to 26k, don't quote me on that, that's the price I got him for. But here's this quick goals here. This was me sort of like abusing the cross, I'm not going to lie. Same game, 2 minutes later, bam. He's just, I don't know what it is about his attacking position, and he's maybe even slightly better than Pizzini about getting in the right position at the right time for his headers. He just arrives at the right time and just finishes perfectly. But there you go, there's some nice footwork from Big DZ. He's not just a big powerhouse, he's also got great finesse, as I did mention, and scores a pretty decent goal there as well. This squad's going to be around 12 to 13 minutes. It was actually originally 22 minutes long, so I've had to cut out a crazy amount of goals that would have been in any other squad. That just shows you the quality of the goals, and I'm not willing to bore you guys by showing you the same sort of goals. So here's his overall stats there. He scored 31 goals in 33 games, which is pretty decent turnaround. I think his last 5 games he didn't score. I don't know what happened. Maybe his fitness was low and I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, he did go on a little bit of a goal drought in the last 5 games, but the overall performance of him was definitely great. And the next player is going to be Informed Berbatov, and no one ever uses this player. I got so many messages from people saying I didn't even know Informed Berbe was in the game, and they wanted to try them, find out how good he was. And the way I sort of played Berbe for the first 7 or 8 games was using him exactly like he's informed last year, and that was my mistake. He didn't score in the first 9 games, lads, and I was hating this player so bad. I was like, oh my god, he's horrendous, I cannot wait to sell this player. I was looking at other players to buy, but then I just stuck with him. I was patient, and I sort of realised what sort of player he is. He's not the slow, skillful player he was last year. He's actually a pretty tank, and I say that because you saw that header. That was a cushioned header to the bottom corner when it's actually crossing behind him. Look at that, boom. Has great headers, as you just saw in the upcoming. And he's got shot power. He didn't have that last year. He had great finesse shot, had horrible shot power. This year he's got great finesse shot and great shot power. So he's definitely an improvement from last year's inform, if you can remember that. Here's another play, DZ with a great cross, and just Berbatov arriving at the right time. That's what I said. If I could have him, Dzeko and Pizzini all up front and just whip balls into them, it would almost be like a glitch, lads, because they would always be in the right place at the right time. Just another cross. I know I'm sort of spamming the crosses in this highlights, but trust me, there was a lot more. I'm just trying to show you how much of a difference, because when you think Berbatov, you don't think dominant in the air, but that's what he is. You whip it in and he's going to win the ball. Him or Dzeko will win the ball. But it isn't just that either. He's got great finesse, as you can imagine, with Big Berbe. One thing I would say, he has got low, and that can sometimes be frustrating because he isn't. If you're crossing the ball in, he's got good enough attacking positioning to get there and get on the header. But if you're trying to work the ball up, sometimes he is well, Berbatov, and is pretty lazy about getting forward. I have to sort of like my Denmark squad when I talked about having to develop the play and get it forward. That's what I had to do with him. I had to do some nice passing, integrate L1X passing just to get him to move up the field, because if not, he will sort of just slip back, and actually Sigurdsson comes in and plays the striker role, which was good because Sigurdsson scored goals. But I wanted to see what Berbatov have, and I ended up with a lovely chip. Now, the centre mid that I'm going to be talking about, and no, it's not Kabay, I don't know why he's there. But anyway, inform Rodriguez was someone I picked up, not having great expectations, but what a player this guy is. He's just phenomenal. If it wasn't for the other players in the squad being so good, he'd have played a lot more games. I think he ended up, yeah, I'll actually show you, I think. He did end up playing 14 games and scored 8 goals, and they were great goals, lads. There was never a tap in. Here's his 6 foot, this is him actually in the box. I don't know where Berbatov is, maybe he went missing again. I think, oh yeah, there he is. So there you go, there's an example. If Berbatov isn't in the developing the play, Rodriguez would take over his play and go and play as the striker because he's got high attacking work rate. He's got 4-star weak foot, which is very good, and there you go, 14 games, 8 goals, going for 19k, lads. Pick him up, give him a go. He will definitely surprise you. He's just strong as well. He's 6'1". He's got everything. He's got good pace, good shooting. He's not got great dribbling. He's not got 2-star skill moves, but that doesn't matter. And of course, Bazzini. The price, it's so hard, lads, because when I built this squad, it was a couple of weeks before Team of the Year. But the Team of the Seasons were close to coming out, so the prices are dropping pretty rapidly. So I'm going to put the price around 300 to 370k. I probably paid about 400 for mine. I've got to give this a 10. I'd had fun. First 10 games or so, I was struggling, not really knowing what to do. But when I adapted to the squad, I really had fun. It was fun playing a little different style. And as always, I've been CJ Novo92. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.